Hello everyone, it's Amanda Bach with Bachstar Stamping. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States. And I am back for this month's Stamping Around the World video hop. Sorry I missed last month's. I was really sick and could not record a video. But I am better now. And this month's theme is animals. And I wanted to use the Storybook Friends stamp set because it is just the cutest and it has a lot of adorable animals on it. I also wanted to show you a technique to use up your designer series paper when you're left with just scraps. So here is my scrap pile of this designer series paper. It's called Timeless Plaid, and this is almost all I have left of it. I have just a few full sheets left, but I have really used up this paper pack. I have found it to be very versatile with so many colors, and I've had a lot of fun with it. So I wanted to show you how to use up your scraps, okay? All right, so I have various widths of different designer series paper. Let's move that out of the way. And we're going to use a piece of, let me grab it here, it's stuck, 5 1/4 by 4, and I'm just using basic white as my layer. You could use copy paper. This is not going to show, so you could really use anything you wanted to. And I'm going to just lay my strips diagonally and see what happens. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue there. Oh, you know what? First, I wanted to do this. I'm going to put my silicone sheet under there. So I'm going to start there. There we go. I'm going to put another one. And of course, you have both sides to look at. So I actually have no rhyme or reason. I am just grabbing one and laying it down. Let's add some more glue. And then I will die cut out the middle of it. I'm going to try to do this as quickly as I can so you're not here too long. But the pattern I have, or the layout I have chosen is just adorable. Okay, so I'm just giving it a good press when I'm done. Add some more glue. I'm not using too much. All right. Let's see, that one won't fit. So they're different lengths as well. All right, now we're going to do this side. There we go. Oh, geez, slid that one off, didn't I? That's why I love green glue. I've also done my piece of white, and I've covered it completely, and I have some really wide tear and tape, and that works really well too. Ooh, I like both of those sides. Let's use a blue. There we go. Just making sure I'm not overlapping them at all, and give it a good press. Okay, so this is the other side of that one. I love this paper. It's so pretty. Okay. So we've got so many colors. We've got Mossy Meadow, we've got Old Olive, we've got Lost Lagoon, Balmy Blue, Early Espresso, Pecan Pie. What else do we have? We have some basic beige. Some other pieces have like Calypso Coral. I have chosen ones that do not. But yeah, you could choose whatever you want. I chose the greens and the blues because it's going to match what I'm about to do next. So I want to make sure that it matched. Oh, I like this side better. Let's do that. We're almost done. And then we're going to move on to the second step. Yep, I've used both sides, so I'm going to put that one over there so I don't use both sides. I have used both sides, but let's see here. Nope, haven't used that one yet. Let's do a green. Now you can see I've already used this one once because I've cut it off. And tiny, tiny, tiny bit more glue. And we're going to put that one right there. Okay. Next, we're going to put my glue cap back on, grab some big scissors that I use for cutting sticky things. We're going to flip it over, and we're going to cut along the sides. You can use your trimmer for this too. I just don't, since the glue is kind of wet right now, I don't want to get my trimmer sticky. See, sometimes it sticks to the blades. That's fine, because these are my sticky scissors, so it's okay. And I can clean them with an alcohol wipe or some hand sanitizer. I just need to do that. Almost done. Next, you're going to need some sort of a die. It can be any shape, but it needs to be a nesting one. It needs to have more than one size. So I'm going to put my usable strips over here because I can use these again. Yeah, I can still use that. And yes, I can still use that. These I will go ahead and toss real quick here. All right. So isn't that pretty? Doesn't that turn out lovely? So I have chosen to use the stylish shapes, and I have chosen the largest one and the third largest one, and I have taped them together, and I have gone out and I have cut a piece out of old olive. Now I'm going to take this off, and we're going to cut right in the center of this. So as centered it as I can make it. I think it's a little high. Let me move it down just a smidgen. And I've got some repositionable Scotch tape. And I'm going to run this through my die machine. And yes, you're going to hear it because it is an electric one. So just a second. It's just right off camera here. Walk amongst yourselves. Alrighty. Beautiful, beautiful. Look at that. And now, of course, this is the piece we're going to use, but this piece can absolutely be used on another card. And I probably will. And I'll post that on my Facebook page, so check that out. Okay, so next we're going to need a card base. I have chosen Basic Beige, which is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. Okay, I'm going to move these off to the side so they're out of my way. There you go. Go ahead and attach our card front. And you know, it didn't take me a lot of time. This looks like it might have taken a lot of time. It really didn't, especially if you have them all laid out and you have just an assortment of different size strips. You can knock a bunch of these out in no time at all. I like to use green glue. It gives me a little bit of wiggle room so I get it where I want it, and then I press. Don't press until you get it where you want it. Oh, I think that turned out great. Oh, love it. Okay, next, we're going to need our Storybook Friends, and we're going to need this stamp, which I have on a terrible looking block. It says Hello Friend. It's this one right here. And I have chosen to use Old Olive. And I'm going to get my glue out of the way yet again. Get out of the way, glue. And I always like to do a test stamp just to make sure. Okay, we're going to put it right about there. Perfect. And while we've got this out, we're going to do our inside as well. And since this is Basic Beige, I didn't feel I needed an insert on the middle because it's already light enough to write on. And I have chosen to use the Thank You So Very Much. Again, I like to do a little test there. This will be a thank you card. Thank you so very much. And then I have the little bunny. He's so cute. We're going to put him at the bottom here. There we go. All right, so our stamping is done, but there's still 2 more components here. I mean, that's nice and all, but there's something missing, isn't there? Yes, and let's see if I can find him because I cut him out and now he's in my pile of stuff. We're gonna need these. Gonna need those. Hold on, he's right behind me. Or is he? Oh no, you guys. Okay, hold on. He's gotta be right. Oh my goodness. Storybook Moments, there he is. Okay, whew. Okay, so the Storybook Moments paper is absolutely gorgeous. And I had another bunny die cut out, but that's okay. You know what I'll do real quick? I will find it after the video, I'm sure, right? Isn't that how it works? I will just cut another one really quickly. I'll just fussy cut this one right there. And there is a die available for this one, but I'm just gonna fussy cut them to show you, in case you don't have the dies, these images, and I just fussy cut a whole bunch of them out because I use them for swaps. And anyone that didn't have a die, I went ahead and fussy cut out. So I am sure he is in my pile to my right somewhere. The one I thought I know I die cut him out somewhere, but that's fine. You all ever do that? I am certain I am not the only one who loses stuff, right? All right, so I'm doing a quick job of fussy cut, and I might do a better job if I was taking my time, but I thought I already had this done. So notice I'm mostly turning my paper rather than my scissors. And I'm staying maybe a 1/16, sometimes a little less, of an inch away from the actual image, sometimes a little more. All right, he's so cute. I love this. This is probably my favorite one. And I chose the green with the bow tie because I have a lot of green in the paper. So that's why I made sure I included some greens in with the blues. Okay, that didn't take very long, did it? Whew. All right, and we're going to need our dimensionals. That one already had its backing off. Wow, okay. We're going to put 3 in there. And normally I use my pokey tool, but that's fine. I'll just use 2. Looky here. Oh, I forgot something. Oh, no. I forgot to put this on there. That's fine. That's fine. We're going to keep it there. I'm going to show you how to fix something. Look, I'm not editing out my mistakes. I meant to do this lovely frame piece, you guys. I will fix it. So this card's going to be a little bit different than my prototype, but that's okay. Looky there. Love it. Okay, I'm going to fix that. So don't, those of you at home are like, what? No, I'm going to fix it. I'm going to fix it. Don't worry. All right, so now I'm going to get a scrap of basic beige. I keep all my little scraps, so perfect. Here's a little scrap. Looky here. It was like it was almost meant to be. Looky there. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and stamp first before I cut it. Actually, I might like this better. Ooh, sometimes mistakes turn out to be great, don't they? Okay, there we go. Cover this up because you know what happens. And I'm going to purposefully cut this at an angle because the H is at an angle. I'm going to do that, like that. Looky there. I want to pop that up too. Oh, I actually kind of like this better. Love how that worked out. And you got to see me mess up. Wonderful. So you can always fix your mistakes, always. At least in card making. Okay. There we go. And now we're going to finish it off with one little brushed brass butterfly because that's who the hello friend is talking to. We're going to put our little brushed brass butterfly right there. Oh, I love it. Okay, let me throw these away real quick. Put the lid on this and I'll bring out my prototype. So here's the one we made tonight. Now the prototype, I used a different frame. I used pecan pie, but I actually like the green one better. Wow. I think they're both great though, but yes, I don't hate this at all. I made a mistake. I covered it up. No one will know. All right. The inside says thank you very much, and I don't think I didn't stamp that one yet, but I will. All right, so thank you so very much for watching, and hopefully you'll see me next week. Please go ahead and look at all the other demonstrators' wonderful projects, and I will see you next month. Thank you. Bye-bye.